Roblox has had its own AI assistant for a while now, but for so long it's just been really bad. But AI has made many advancements in the past few months, so I was going to see if Roblox has improved their AI at all. First, I'm just going to see if it can chat without making other things, so I've asked it to think of a small game that I can make. Here's the game, Treasure Hunter, and it has all the gameplay mechanics and general ideas about the game. So now I'm just going to ask it to make it for me. I've sent that, and now it's coming up with its response. It does this thinking thing for a while before it responds, but once it starts responding, it's really quick. And this is what it does. It will write the scripts for you, and then you have to click accept. You have to click accept at the top here before it actually makes the changes. So I'll just do that now because it's done generating all the code. It says here that I need to create all the parts, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to ask it if it can do that for me. I just said you make the parts for me. I'm not prompting it too complicated, and it's actually working. I remember I think last time I tried this, the parts didn't really generate properly. I think this did generate properly, it didn't account for the base plate. So I might need to change it slightly myself. I'm just going to ask it what functionality the game should have so far, just to make sure that everything is actually working how it thinks it's working. So it says rising water level, which is working, and it also says treasure collection and water hazard. So I'm going to play and see if it works. I also need to move this treasure way closer to the spawn point, otherwise the player dies before they can get it because of the water rising. I also might just make an island so that this looks better instead of the base plate, and then I'm going to test it. I'm playing, you can see the water level rising slowly, and also when you come over here and touch the treasure part, it says you win. You can't see it on the screen, but there in the console, it says that I found the treasure and I win. So I need to make it so that the player, when they're playing it, they can actually see that they won when they touch it, or actually might make it so players can collect it instead of just touching it. I just made a few small changes to how this island looks and the spawn location. Now what I'm going to tell the AI is the new changes that I want. So the treasure part, and players can collect them by touching them instead of winning when they touch them. So here it's done the first script, which I'll accept, and I think that's it. So now I'll run and test the game. So I think the treasure did spawn in the right area randomly. So now I'm going to touch it, and for some reason it just teleported to 2 different places instead of 1, and it seems to be doing that every time I touch it. But I am collecting it, and it's teleporting randomly, so that part's working. But I do need to fix this double or triple teleporting. But before I do that, I wanted to make a GUI that pops up every time the player touches the treasure to notify them that they've actually collected it. It's generating the result. So it's good that this AI can actually interact with your game, unlike using external AIs and then implementing the things yourself, because this just added a script for me as well as the remote event. And like before, when I used it to create parts, other things couldn't do that. So now I'm going to test it again. You can also see the water rising. It's not actually working. For some reason it's still doing multiple teleports. Well, that's because I haven't actually tried fixing that yet. But it's not showing the thing at the top of the screen either. So I'm going to tell it that. So it says be aware that the changes now will be lost when I leave play mode. So I need to stop playing the game before I ask it to do more things. I'm not sure why they have that as a feature, because it's really annoying if you fix something while in the game and then you stop and then all your progress is gone. So it's just remade the script. It tells you here what it thinks the problem is and then also what the plan to fix it is, like other AIs. Now I'm going to test if they actually fixed it or if there's still an issue. And there is still an issue. So I need to stop the game and then again enter my request into here. I'm just going to say it's still not working and ask it something to try help. I asked if the GUI even exists, and it's saying I'm right. So I think that means it might not have existed, and it's going to make it now. Now that it's done that, I can test it one more time. I just opened the workspace and I found out that it added these folders with my prompts in it, which is really weird. I'm not sure what it does with them, but anyways, I'll see if when I touch the part something happens. Yes, it's actually working. So you can see there at the top it says treasure collected, and then after a few seconds it disappears. Now I need to fix this multiple teleporting. And there, if you're wondering why I died, it's because the water was rising. And when you touch the water, the player dies. So I'm telling it that it's working now, but to add a debounce so that it doesn't keep teleporting around multiple times after only touching it once. After waiting a minute, I got this, so now I'm going to run it after applying that script. And it's working. So now when you can see, it only teleports once when player touches it. And you can see in player GUI, it's only making it once instead of a bunch of instances like it was before. And now I'm going to tell it to keep count of how many times the player has collected the treasure, so that players can see their score every time that they collect it. So now I'm going to accept that. A lot of people probably like to read over the scripts before they accept them, but I don't really need to do that since I haven't made any other changes to this game. I'm not worried about it breaking it. And anyways, you can see now it is showing how many times the players collected the treasure. It's doing exactly what I asked for. And it even made the GUI look pretty good, not just basic text on the screen. And I'll see if the water kills you, and yep, that works too. But the treasure doesn't really look like, so what I'm going to tell us to do is to make the treasure part look like a real treasure chest. I waited about 3 minutes for this response, and I'm not sure why it's taking so long, but I think it's now running. And so I just watched it replace the part for a treasure chest model. I'm pretty sure it just got this out of the free models though, it didn't make one itself. But either way, now this works. So the players can go and collect real treasure chests, then it pops up with the GUI saying how many they've gotten, and water rises eventually killing the player. So I think this AI has actually improved a lot over the past few months. I would definitely recommend trying it yourself. And that's the end of the video now. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Join the Discord and comment what video you want me to make next. Bye.